What's up, guys? John Shin here with Lake Pro Tackle. I'm really excited to bring to you guys something that we've been working on in collaboration with Geecrack for quite some time now. I have had the privilege of being able to test these baits through the entire duration of the many different stages that it's undergone. These two right here, just for the sake of color, optics, I know it's hard to tell on camera, but they're very different, especially underwater, okay? This one has a little bit more red in it, a little bit more purple, even the flake. We were very, very specific about how we wanted this color to appear underwater, not just to our eyes in packaging. I've been able to fish these for months, going through every different stage of production. So I have experienced the bellows gill bite and really enjoyed it since its introduction. Several fish, largemouth, smallmouth, spotted bass, all of them. Okay, it's a very special and unique bait, and we were so excited when Geecrack gave us the opportunity to have a custom shop exclusive color. Um, and after about 4 different versions of playing with colors, flake, different laminates, and so forth, we finally have come to the final perfect version of the Shinsei gill color. So, introducing in the 4.2 and the 3.2 size, the Lake Pro Tackle exclusive collab with Geecrack, the Shinsei gill. Now, you can obviously tell there are contrasting colors in the belly and on top of the bait. This is a scupper nog top. Okay, if those of you that aren't familiar with scupper nog, let me explain to you why this is such a special color. In the summertime, everybody knows to throw June bug, okay, plum, right? This is scupper nog is a slightly different version of those two colors, and also a color palette that the bass don't see very often, okay, because it's just not common, especially in U.S. colors, right? And then the contrasting white belly, okay, with the gold and copper flake and the silver flake in the belly, makes this bait really pop under any types of water conditions, clarity, light conditions. I've excelled with this color at night, during the day, in the morning, low light conditions, clear water, stained water, on multiple different fisheries across the state. Okay, it's just something they don't see very often. The unique things about these baits we'll probably go into later, but this is a very unique color profile in a scupper nog with white belly and silver flake, gold flake on top. Everything was meticulously thought out. Everything was meticulously designed and purpose driven. When we decided to, when we were deciding on the flake, I didn't want a completely neutral matted color, okay? Because I wanted it to attract bass in all different types of conditions. So we decided to go with a large gold flake in the back, medium copper flake in the body, and then we have small, tiny silver flake. So it's not super, uh, it's not put offish. Okay, what I mean by that is, like, it has the silver flake under specific lighting. It'll throw a little hint of flash, but it's not overwhelming. Okay, and that's all purpose driven. Okay, there's always reason for that, right? Like when you think about gold and copper flakes, right? We think about like bluegill colorations, because obviously we're trying to mimic bluegill here. And I'm targeting brim beds oftentimes with this, or brush piles, right, where bluegill live, right? You want to stand out, but you also want to blend in. That's the secret. That's the hard part of trying to quote unquote match the hatch. It's not unilateral where you just think about profile or where you just think about color. Everything has to come together. And this is the perfect merriment of all of those things combined. Tested these underwater. If we didn't like how it looked underwater, even the tiniest adjustments were made. And this is now the final copy, and it is the perfect version of what we had in mind when we were thinking of the Shinsei gill. So I'm not 100% sure when these will become available to the public, but when they do, it's in limited supply. So scoop them up.